Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay from Lindsay with Love, and I hope everyone is having an amazing day and another great start to another beautiful week. If you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. Only love lives here. Here at Lindsay with Love, we're all things energy healing, raising our vibration, clearing out our chakras so we can really get clear on what we want and start building a day-to-day life that kind of just magnetizes right into our lap that we are so excited and so passionate about. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Your support for my channel just really means the world to me, and I'm very grateful. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to chat with you guys about confidence and my foolproof way of gaining confidence, right? Confidence is really important because a lot of things stem from your confidence or your self-worth, self-esteem. They're all a little bit different, but today we're focusing on confidence. If you're not confident, you're likely not going to ask for the promotion or get it, meet the partner of your dreams, maybe you're too afraid. You're probably not going to have the business of your dreams or the lifestyle of your dreams or anything like that. You're likely not maintaining your health the way that you should. All of these things stem from lower confidence, right? So we want to build up our confidence so that way we can really just start creating a better life for ourselves overall, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So in the description box below, I'm going to be leaving a link to my mini confidence guide. It's free. Click the link and it's a download, so you can have it if you're viewing this channel. It's in the description box below. And if you are interested and you're a lady, please feel free to click the description box below that says Join Confident Secure Women. It's my Facebook group and it's full of high vibrational women who are really working on just like cleansing out their chakras and just raising their vibration so they can really have the life that they love, the one that they dream about, that they desire. All of it can be yours and it can be theirs, and they're working on doing that for themselves. So remember, like attracts like, right? This is the law of attraction. It's very simple. And everybody says we become like the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So if you're looking for some confidence, head on over and get into that group, right? There's tons of high vibrational women there that are confident and also are working on a journey of building their confidence even higher. So we'd love to have you. Click the link below in the description box to join. All right, so let's get on to the topic of today, my foolproof way of gaining confidence. So there's 2 ways to gain confidence that I've tried for myself. And I'm gonna tell you the way that I used to do that was not consistent and didn't always work. And then I'm going to give you the way that actually works for me over and over again, and it's kind of to the point where I don't really think about confidence because it's no longer an issue for me. But 10 years ago, Lindsay had some confidence issues, right? So you're learning from the best. Okay, so the fake it till you make it approach. I was like the queen of the words fake it till you make it. People would be like, oh, Lindsay, do you know how to do this? And I'd be like, fake it till you make it. I'd smile. My coworkers would be like, hey, do you know how to do this? I'd be like, yep, fake it till you make it. Hey, did you da-da-da-da? My boss, yep, fake it till you make it. My friends, anybody. I would just smile at people and be like, yeah, fake it till you make it, right? It's gonna work. All right, yeah, it worked. It worked for me, it sure did. I wanna tell you guys my story. So I moved to California from a really small town in Michigan, and I always wanted to work in fashion. I loved fashion. I just thought it was like the coolest thing. I always wanted to be downtown in Los Angeles. I wanted to be the girl that's working in the fashion firm or whatever, and just like living my best life. And so I was working a dead-end job that I really hated. I faked it till I made it and got that job, right? And it was a good job. It was a career, and it was paying the bills, and I was making way more money than I ever thought at the age I was at I would be. So I felt pretty proud, but I hated this job. I hated it. It was just like so energy sucking. It was just awful, right? And so I just thought, how can I marry my 2 passions, my love for numbers and my love for fashion? How can I do this? And I ended up finding a fashion school. I ended up going to fashion school. And then right before graduation, I asked some of my professors, hey, how would you transition from insurance, which is what I was working in, to fashion? How would you make that jump? Because I know my skills are transferable, but I don't really know anybody in the fashion industry, which is why I went to fashion school to begin with. And one of my professors actually hired me. She hired me. I was like, sweet. I literally finished school, and like 2 weeks later, I was working in fashion. Downtown Los Angeles, fashion girl, like small town girl from Michigan, working in downtown LA, her dream job. Well, It was the entry level part of the dream job, but hey, I was there, right? My foot was in the door. And I faked it till I made it. And my job was super easy. It was not difficult. It was looking at trends, figuring out which clothes went where, which stores needed what. Very simple job. But I could tell as soon as I walked into that building that my confidence was not ready for what I was about to experience. I was faking it. I was faking it until I made it, right? And I literally compared myself to every single woman. And let me tell you, there are some beautiful women in fashion. They are confident, they are outspoken, they are opinionated. These women were intimidating for me. And I was like, how am I going to fake this, right? But I did, I faked it. And then eventually I was laid off. There was some buying of the company, some mergers and all of these things, and my role was eliminated. And so I was laid off. I didn't let it get me down. I was like, I can do this again, right? And so I did it again. And I got a job, but this time I got a job as a buyer. And now I have made it. This is exactly what I wanted. This is why I went to fashion school. Numbers, fashion, marriage, right? I'm a buyer now. I get to buy the clothes, pick them out, put them in the stores I want. This is a dream come true, literally a dream come true. And once again, I was faking this confidence and I just simply wasn't ready. And a very similar story to the first time around, different personalities, but kind of the same situation, and laid off again. And so now I'm basically heartbroken. I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe fashion isn't the place for me. Or maybe just my confidence wasn't ready for it, right? Either way, I moved out of fashion. I worked for a while in another role, and now here I am running my own dream business, and I couldn't be happier. So that's way number one, faking it till you make it. You can try it, but I don't suggest it because you're going to fake things, and will you ever make it? Questionable. I don't know. I can't say that for you, but for me in my own experience, I never quite made it, right? And so this is the way now that I've gained my confidence, and I encourage all of you to do it this way as well, because you will actually gain the confidence and not just fake the confidence. And that is to invest in yourself. Love yourself so much that you invest in yourself. You invest in a new skill, you invest in your health, you invest in your relationships, you create healthy boundaries for yourself. You don't procrastinate because you're not too scared to invest in the new skill that's needed for the new task to get the whatever job, right? So stop faking it and invest in yourself. Go to the gym, eat healthier, make choices. Sit down and say to yourself, when I make this choice, am I loving myself or not? Could I be loving myself more? And the more that you start to love yourself, the more your confidence builds, the more bold you are. You're not afraid to ask for the promotion or ask for more work or to be on a project to prove yourself. You're not afraid to approach the person across the table or the room from you, right? All of these things start to fall into place. And so my foolproof way of gaining confidence is to love yourself and invest in yourself more. And it will get to the point where you don't even think about your confidence. You're just so sure of yourself, you're grounded, you're vibrating so high that the universe is giving you great people, experiences, jobs, roles, whatever, right into your lap, right? I don't think about my confidence anymore because I vibrate so high that the universe gives me wonderful things. Nobody's questioning me. Nobody has a snarky attitude. Nobody's going behind my back. I don't associate myself with things like that anymore. The universe doesn't give it to me. I've learned the lesson. I've raised my vibration. I've increased my confidence, right? So I hope that you do something today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day until infinity that helps you increase your confidence. What is something you can do? Where do you feel a little less confident in life? For me, for a long time, I'd gained a lot of weight and I just didn't feel myself, and it was hurting my confidence. And so I decided to gain control of my health. I stopped eating so many processed foods. I stopped drinking wine so much, I started exercising. I started eating more salads, less dressing, all of those things. And this is just an example for me, zero judgment or anything on your body and how you feel in it, right? I didn't feel good in mine, so this is what I did. This was one thing I did to gain my confidence. If you're procrastinating, it's likely you're procrastinating because you're not confident on something. So think about it. Where are you procrastinating in some area of your life and why? And what can you do? What skill do you need to acquire to stop that procrastination, right? Every time you acquire a new skill, you get a little bit more confident. And then things just become second nature. And then all of a sudden, you're not even thinking about how you didn't have confidence because you have so much confidence and life is becoming so much easier, right? So let me know in the comments, what's something that you're going to work on to start increasing your confidence? I hope to see you guys all next week. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to share it with somebody who might need to hear this message. My ultimate goal in life is to reach as many people as I can, to really help them understand how they can use their own body, their own mind, some easy, natural tools so they can raise their vibration and live a beautiful life, one that they deserve, one that they desire, and one that is just full of love and full of passion. See you guys all next week.